On the first mountain ranges, we see a blue glow of light shining beneath the valley. Even the aware wildlife was drawn to the shining light, which illuminated the dark valley with a bright blue hue. The source of that light was an unnatural tree, which seemed mutated and quite abnormal, and on its trunk was an orb that seemed to have eyes. The orb's eyes began to shine brightly, shooting upwards, and the next moment, it came to life. I was about to choke to death. Where am I? I am not a genius. But this isn't my house. Why am I in the wild? Was I kidnapped? The sound of the buzzing bee caught the tree's attention. Reaching out to the bee, it saw vines before it instead of hands. My hair, my beautiful hair, has become leaves. What kind of dream is this? Maybe due to my busy schedule and all sorts of things, this happened, thought the mutant tree. Let's go back to sleep. This is just a bad dream, thought the mutant tree as it closed its eyes. You must be joking. This is crazy. Why in the hell am I a tree? What's going on? Asked the mutant tree. I remember I only drank water, then I choked to death, said the mutant with a horrified realization. Did I get transmigrated? Why am I reborn as a tree? Normally in novels, when one is transmigrated, they are reborn as a cool appa with harems. But I don't have 4 limbs, let alone bitches. Without hands, I can't even do pull-ups, lamented the mutant tree. Damn it. Is there a way to change the state of being a mutant tree? He had a sudden realization of his unique state since trees shouldn't have eyes, but he had a 360-degree vision around him. Noticing the height of the canyon made the mutant tree feel like it was between 2 mountains. The mutant tree assessed the situation, relying on its vision and sense of smell. With all of its 50 branches, it could only move one and was unable to use the rest. Sensing the howls of nearby creatures, the mutant tree realized its vulnerable state of not being able to defend itself. The thought of a woodpecker passionately kissing it terrified the mutant tree. Seeing an airplane relieved the mutant tree as it realized it might be in the current era. The buzzing bees had become annoyingly familiar to the mutant tree. "Shut up, both of you are annoying," shouted the mutant tree as it attacked the 2 bees with precision using its branch, absolutely killing them.
Double kill!
This dumbfounded the mutant tree, causing it to even blush. A system sound resounded, notifying a series of notifications that awarded 0.2 evolution points. Finally, we come to know that the name of the mutant tree is UZU, a mutated willow tree. Abilities were mutated branches, and UZU passive were gains 0.1 evolution points while receiving sunlight. Second gains evolution points while killing other creatures according to the creature's power level. Realizing that his name as human still with him, surprised UZU. Do you wish to use the evolution points gained system tab displayed? UZU realizing his situation. He accepted TB system prompt, which, in exchange of evolution points, the branch. His able to move will be strengthened. The strengthening process began, which he used all the evolution points in strengthening his branches, which he was now able to move 3 branches, just like he had arms. Realizing he possessed a system like the ones in novels from his previous life made UZU relax. Annoyed by the buzzing noise caused by the beehive, he yelled, "Be my evolution points," while letting out maniacal laughter. He unleashed his vine attacks towards the beehive.
2 weeks later,
UZU had increased the number of his branches, leaving him with 0.3 evolution points. Wanting to test the might of his combined branch attack, UZU chose a boulder as its target. Combining the branches into one pointy branch, he unleashed an attack towards the target, calling it Tornado Pierce. All its energy was concentrated in one area, and the attack never reached its target. Despite that, the scene before UZU left him dumbfounded. Despite not landing the attack, the target had suffered significant damage. Realizing the damage was caused by the airwaves that shattered it, he thought it wasn't bad to save the attack as a killer move. Since he could use it to deceive the enemy about his attack range, he could then use the move to instantly one-shot them. UZU had grown much faster than a normal tree. Now his roots could feel the energy beneath and were absorbing it. Even if Yuzi chose not to do anything, he would still become stronger since he absorbed energy molecules faster than any other creature. Additionally, he had something that most creatures didn't have: longevity. He couldn't get sick or tired, even if his lifespan was only 2 decades for now. Realizing that the more evolution points he gained, the more Yuzi would grow, he uttered, "One day I'll become something like the World Tree," which sounded like a premonition.